representing a different sector. We have from the migrant organization, we have from the government, policymaker, we have from the international organization, and we have the think tank from the think tank organization. I know for sure of them, all of them have been involved in the issues and remittances for many years. And they have been working on a policy level, research, implementation, and it will be very interesting in this part of the program to hear from them their ideas about remittances and in relation to MDGs. How do we conduct this? It will be very simple, but this is usually practiced by the Dutch people here. I will pose 3 key questions, and then the panel members will take turns in answering, and they can debate with each other. It's a freewheeling, and they can ask questions, they can prove, they can add to the point. So, but at the end, I would really like, as an output for this conference, we will ask them, each one of them, one key recommendation that they would like to pose in this conference for follow-up, but we do it later. But as a warm-up, I have a proposal, very simple. I would like to ask our friends, Chuko, Pedro, Ronald, and Manuel, just imagine yourself, for example, you are given a chance to switch role. You are a policymaker. Which role are you going to take from any of the roles from the panelists? For instance, Chuko would like to take the role of Ronald. And my question will be, suppose you are Ronald, what kind of policy intervention or issue that you would like very much to initiate from the Dutch Ministry of Foreign Affairs? And then the next question, whatever, you are given the choice which role you would like to take, except your own role. So Manuel should take another role, Ronald would take Ronald maybe the role of Chukwa's migrant organization. So what kind of, really a burning issue or policy intervention that you would like to take? Shall we start the ball rolling? Who would like to speak first?
Okay. Good. So now that I work for the Dutch, is it the Royal Dutch Government? I have given this some careful consideration. I've listened to the discussions at this conference. I can now see how I, as a very esteemed policymaker, can really solve this problem. So here's a solution. This is what I'm going to do on Monday morning. I'm going to tell the minister that because remittances can play such a positive role, migrant remittances, and actually because really my vision is that remittances will one day replace aid, which should be, by the way, now government policy, we will, at the stroke of a pen, as of midnight on Tuesday morning, we will legalize and give documents to all the migrants in the Netherlands. Which will mean that they will then be able to secure better jobs, earn more money, much of which will find its way home, and they will now be able to participate in financial literacy courses. They will be able to secure bank accounts themselves because they now have documents. And when they go into the banks will give them a nice CD pack with financial literacy, and there'll be a good website in many languages, Dutch, English, also the language of origin. They won't have to speak Dutch to be able to get this financial literacy. And they will then be able to make more choices about how their hard-earned money is used to achieve the Millennium Development Goals. That's what I'll do.
the role of?
In a role, dream of are involved in.
Not as IFAD, not as IFAD.
That would be as a money transfer company, basically. And I'm deciding between a commercial bank or a money transfer company. Well, let's go for the commercial bank. And I think that after what has been said, not only today but over the couple of years, I think I would decide to really, for once, listen to it and really see the possibilities that remittances and specifically migrants represent for the next generation of account holders. So I don't know where I'm based, but let's say I'm a multi-branch and I have clients in the United States or in Europe. As we said, the regulatory issues are different, but I will tap into that. Specific exclusivity agreements for remittances, I would try to, since I'm a commercial bank and I have my liaisons, maybe I would try to tap into that and see if within the market that I am, if the regulatory issues are adequate for me to enter this market. But mainly, yes, I would look into the migrant community, being able to bank them, see the regulation if that allows me to do that, because Europeans are getting older, and if you think 20, 30 years from now, who's going to be actually working in order to maintain the elderly, it will be them. So you want them banked, and that applies for all the developed world, and the same would apply if I have any branch in the developing world. So I think that would be my first point, is to tap into this market before others do it.
Okay, now it's my turn to step into the shoes of Chukwu. If I were working with the NGO effort, I think I would start pilot projects in developing countries, channeling remittances, opening bank accounts for communities in the south in certain countries, transfer money on a regular basis to their bank accounts, and have somebody study the effects, what they'll do with the money. And my expectation is that probably the results from the ongoing remittances is probably going to be more effective than our present development cooperation.
I played all of them. I think I'll start with IFAD. I'll be IFAD, and what I will do is I will increase the amount of funding to migrant organizations. I will raise it to $100 million. I can tell you, I'll make it work. I'll make it work. I can prove the government that they must stop talking and do the acting, because you can do it. We've seen it works, and so we'll do. But I will also, at the same time, will demand migrants to also be more serious about their philanthropic work, because we sometimes observe from the side of the development institutions that you also do a lot of talking, but when it comes down to it, you step back when you're provided with the partnership. There are very few partnerships, and a lot of it has to do because you really lack certain skills. So I would discuss with Chukwu, you tell me that we are not active, I give you $100 million, but you have to prove me that you have the capacity to deliver. So I want to see Chukwu, Comandante Chukwu, deliver the money.
Okay, thank you. That was